Hello and welcome to the best mods for Xbox PC, where we will be looking at some of the best mods to check out each and every single day, or at least that's the aim. There'll be something here for everyone, definitely worth checking out. Use the chapters where you need them. If you do get anything out of this, consider liking, subscribing. It goes a really long way. Appreciate your time. Let's get into it.
Kicking us off, we have Ship Graffiti by Grooves Games. And this is such a fantastical idea. Pretty unreal that one, I never thought of it before, but two, how well this mod implements ship graffiti is fantastic. So you're going to find ship graffiti and pictures now on many of the ships that exist within the game, which I think is a really cool feature. And I hope this kind of functionality gets really fleshed out and added where we can really customize and change all the various looks and feels. So looking at all the various impacting structures, but now it's really only a handful. And here is just a little bit of a look at some of the graffiti on these various components. The cool thing is if you do remove this mod, you won't have to worry about rebuilding your ship or anything. It'll just remove these textures off these components. So it should be a quick, easy swap in and out if you don't like it. And then here are some of the cockpits. Nearly all the cockpits have graffiti now, and they look pretty damn cool. It's something cool to mix it up for sure, but it might not be for everyone. And it's just some early designs and ideas really. Then for the landing bays, we just have graffiti on the side. It's only a couple, but pretty wild to see something like this. It does really bring imagination into how far this could possibly go in terms of adding a lot more customization to the appearance of our ships. I look forward to seeing where this develops and goes, as it could open the door for some really nice customizations. First of its kind, let's keep moving. Heading to the lodge, we have the Giga Gun by GSilent. This mod adds a very interesting minigun that shoots these really cool particle effects that are from Shattered Space from the new weapon. And it uses also, I hope it's not a copy paste, but it uses that really cool nuke effect that you've seen in ShipTechnician's mod that adds all the little bits and pieces that blow up and sort of shift around in the explosion. But it's a really cool, interesting concept. Now, obviously, this gun is completely overpowered, but you do have to appreciate the cool effects and how it all looks. But just to show you what it's like when you fire at a group of people, I'll just fire one round, just warm it up, and okay, I fired a few, but this will give you an idea of the craziness this weapon is about to unleash. Very overpowered and huge explosion. Didn't seem to do all that much damage, so that's kind of interesting. Some of them are still alive. Okay, so it's not as overpowered as I thought. So you will have to try connect these bullets. It's just more of a visual, cool, impacting look, and explosions are just huge, but relatively low damage. So not a huge area of effect. So very much different to the nuke gun, but uses some of the same animations. It's an interesting mod. You could consider this if you like to just watch crazy explosions all the time. And we'll just do a quick test while we're next to it and see how much damage it does. Doesn't seem to be too bad. So it's more of a direct hit to actually get the damage done. So that's a bit of an interesting concept there, but cool effects. Just before we go though, you got to admit it is pretty damn cool when you fire a ton of these and you just watch it all blow up. How cool it would be if we had destruction and we could just see all these buildings get teared up. Let's keep moving. We have a bunch of some of the best free skin mods, in my opinion, all released by X2357. Being able to apply a desert camo skin, a jungle skin, a snow camo, and water camo to various different weapons. The Kraken, which it has exactly the same skins available, and they look awesome. You'll be able to find the same options for your Maelstrom, giving the same sort of coats, and when you get close up, the skins look amazing. It is really some of the best work we have for free skins, offering quite a good variety too. Currently, you can apply these skins to about 7 or 8 different guns, all individual mods, but phenomenal work. It's great to see this kind of variety. Let's keep moving. Checking out a new paid mod called Cosmic Diner. This is done by Kaoru Sadu, and it does come with 3 new habs, and these habs will be empty, and more importantly, this mod costs 300 credits. So what is this mod? It's a decoration mod that offers the 3 new habs that we've just talked about. And here we're in the teal looking hab. Then we have a pink looking hab, and it's all the exact same. It's just going to be the coloring, and that will make sense why the coloring is all different in a moment. And here is the red hab. Now it's unfortunate that there is no fully decked out, already pre-built. So all this is empty and you'll have to sort of deck these out yourself. But it is good that it gives kind of a platform for us to muck around with. So other than the habs, we have a ton of new decor, and it's all color coded, and each of the decor items have basically 3 variations, all to match each of the various habs. And here is just a few of the ideas, but we'll go through some of the stuff it has. So it's got 4 times hot rod sofas, 5 times single boost, 5 double boosts, 4 stools, 3 dining chairs, 20 different tables, believe it or not, 50 prefab booths, 3 closed tables, 12 counter singles, 4 quad counters, 4 times refrigerator, 4 times mini refrigerator, 3 times jukebox, 4 gumball machines, 8 consumable gumballs, and 10 signages, an assortment of tables, countertops, and a special gold variety for a tier when you get to tier 4 gastrometers. So, and as you can tell, all the decor is based around a 1950s theme. So you can really add that old school feel and look to your ship. And it is a very complete mod in that sense. For what you get for 300 credits, with everything being so unique and fresh to the game, it's actually pretty good value because all this is pretty much done. All this stuff is new and it adds a ton of different stuff. So for people that like to decorate their hubs or outposts, this adds so much variety. And it's all really nicely themed and it gives you full flexibility. I'd like to see some pre-designed prefabbed hubs as well, just to make it easy to plug and play kind of thing, but that's just me. But some really nice, awesome new custom decorations could be a perfect mod for you if you're looking to really go for a themed hub or just muck around with all the various new hundreds of decorations to muck around with. Pretty sweet mod. Let's keep moving. Now this next mod was a little bit disappointing, but let me know if you found better use for it or if you find it more functional. It is also a paid mod as well, and it's called Useful Mess Halls, and it does introduce one decor item. However, recently it did get an update which adds some of its own tables and chairs in case you want to use this function in other hubs or in some of the empty hubs, as well as just giving you access to a few assortment of different tables. However, the main theme about this is to sort of bring new life into your mess halls. So how this mod's meant to work is, if you have a crew member with their gastronomy perk, they're going to perform duties of a chef while you're on board, as long as there's a cooking workbench present, and sometimes you're going to have food available to you in the mess hall and your captain's quarters. The mod's very vague, it doesn't really go into detail. How does that actually happen? How does it actually work? Very poor description, and we do get the intercom as mentioned, as well as that decor, but when we click the intercom, it's attention, food is going to be served, and what will happen? Well, nothing too much. You may get some crew members sitting down, you may find some food on the table, but outside that, for 300 credits, I don't really understand what this mod does or what it's for or how to enjoy it. So if you do know, let me know if you figured it out, but as far as I'm concerned, 300 credits a bit of a rip-off for this mod, so just a heads up, but that's my interpretation. Let me know what you guys think. Let's keep moving. I'm going to check out a housing mod, and just note, if you do not find it on the map here where it should be, you probably need to place it higher in the load order. However, when you do have it set up, you'll see the Mossy Grove landing zone. Now this particular home is done by Zabito, who's done a lot of amazing mods. This is on New Atlantis, and it's quite a large construction here. And one of the cool features about this house is that it does have like a little access for the vehicle that we can open up and then enter and drive into. Really like this feature. I hope we almost have like a drive-through house where every part of it you can access with your car. That'd be a cool kind of concept. But it is a huge property with lots and lots of space, so you'll have lots to do if you want to try decorate it. So pretty much just a freestanding structure, lots of rooms, bedrooms, all that sort of stuff. Where it gets interesting is when we go down into the basement, we have our reactor, as well as a control panel and the use of an elevator, which is cool to see, vending machines. And one of the other really cool features is the shooting range, which is very nicely done and in the bunker sort of area. But overall, an absolute mansion, and cool use of elevators throughout the whole building, and just being generally massive. This can be your outpost, this can be everything. It's just ginormous. Cool, nice mod. This is the Mossy Grove Manor. Let's keep moving. This next mod's really simple, but it does have quite a big impact. It's called Universal Weapon Damage mod, and this is done by Noverarene117. And if we go into our weapon modifications into Eternal, here we can actually customize our weapon damage to whatever sort of range we want. So we can increase, decrease, as well as it'll have all the other usual mods or internal components. But for instance, let's say we have a cool weapon we like, but it's pretty underpowered. We could go a damage increase of 300, making something like the Equinox way more potent. Unfortunately, you can't stack these, so you just have to select one, but being able to add 300 damage to any weapon you want is a pretty nice touch, especially if you have a legendary version, giving you a lot of flexibility to just really hone in on your damage that you want to output, as well as if you're too overpowered, you can also decrease your damage. Very clever and cool idea. Really like this mod. Let's keep moving. Got another incredible add-on for Project Warfare by 510 Deshawn. Project Warfare being the very best free weapon mod we have for Starfield currently. This adds 4 new incredible weapons. We have the AN-96, we have the Peacekeeper, which looks freaking wild. Look at that, it just looks so freaking good. We have the TAC 16, another great looking weapon. And we have the Fang 45, which with its red coating makes it look like it's been covered in blood already. So the mod offers a ton of new features as well in terms of reticles, attachments, as well as new ammo. You'll have so many various customization. We won't go through them all, but just to give you an idea, pretty much in every category for most weapons, you will have some way to customize it. Take the TAC 16. If you go into opticals, you're going to have a ton of various different and interesting scopes and sights to check out. Usual suspects for your internals. But if we go into receiver, we can add a ton of different color variations for some of these weapons, almost acting like skins. And with the Peacekeeper, we get this incredible, huge silencer. We will have the choice as well to make a short barrel or a long barrel. And just checking out the gold skin, it looks incredible, very nicely detailed and reflective. But you have to love the Peacekeeper and how it looks. Love the spray coating on it, the blue and gold, and that silencer is just incredible. So some really nice features with this mod in terms of upgrades, looks. Make sure you grab some of the new ammo as well. Another thing worth mentioning is how good the ammo looks itself. Looks like a custom job. When it comes to using the weapons, they perform awesomely, especially if you can upgrade the damage on some of them, and they just feel amazing. You really won't be disappointed with the Project Warfare mod. It offers so much in terms of guns. They'll be probably looking at 12, 16 new weapons now in totality across the mod, as well as regular updates, and the mod offering such a versatile range of different weapons that you'll find something that you like. Definitely check out the creator 510 Deshawn YouTube channel, make some great content and provide some really good updates on his mods. Definitely check it out. Just before we go, just to give you an idea of how good and clean the sights look, here's an example. I mean, that looks fantastic. How good is that? Nice and easy to see in, huge scope, so it looks fantastic. Let's keep moving. Starting us off, we have Shattered Space, Better Rewards and Consequences. This is a mod done by Pietro Zero Games, and this is a cool concept, and this is a pretty cool concept. This mod is certainly going to give you a much better result and rewards for completing Shattered Space. It adds 7 unique items, a new ship, including some unique armor with some unique traits, and the weapons sound really nice, and the weapon sounds really cool as well. Unfortunately, I can't show those just because you have to go through the whole Shattered Space to get them. Can't spawn them in, but basically you'll get a pretty potent and heavily modified particle machine gun and a particle rocket launcher, so the Starstorm and the Penumbra. But in essence, this is a really cool idea of really boosting the rewards and your experience within Shattered Space without breaking or changing the lore of the weapons, and you get this sweet ass Varun looking styled ship. So these rewards will be given at Conflict in Conviction, the Zealous, Overreach, the Sacred, Citadel. So they should be rewarded to you for completing those missions. Really like the idea of this mod. Let's keep moving. This next mod is also placed on Barunkai. It's called Legacy of the Fang Gear Chest. This is a simple mod. It just adds all the things you get from Legacy of the Fang quest, as some of this stuff is quite hard to get. Basically, you have to wait for a random encounter of the Fang and then kill them. So this is a cool workaround. So that's the legendary Fang helmet, spacesuit, jetpack, and the very cool Fang rifle. So not sure if this will come to Xbox, only on PC right now. Now, if you're looking for the location, it is just right under the ship, very close to the cockpit in this house here, which is the Hudstall household. So right there where the blue marker is. Nice little mod. I hope it comes to Xbox, but I like the nice easy grab aspect to this mod. Let's keep moving.